So this is a new iPad commercial that I'm sure you guys are getting in between each one of your YouTube videos as well. And the average person doesn't even see the link between this and COVID. There's those of us, most of the people watching this channel, it's hard to imagine how people couldn't see it. But the lyrics that they play in this commercial say, "You say these are the golden years, but I just want to disappear. Ego crush is so severe. God, it's brutal out here." And that's what we're in the middle of, is a program that is crushing egos. You can switch the word ego crush with soul suck. The mask is a soul-sucking, ego-crushing experience for a lot of people, but people that, like I said, people with higher levels of shame are more readily able to adapt and accept the mask and everything that goes along with it. And people that still have higher levels of ego say, hell no, you ain't gonna put me in no mask. And James True has been trying to tell you guys, quit shitting on ego. And you got these new agers who are like, oh, you just need to get rid of your ego. That's just your ego talking. I'm a higher-minded, more ascended being because I've gotten rid of my ego. And those are the people that put on the mask. So I'm just going to try and wrap it up real quick and include the link in the description for both the actual music video called Brutal by Olivia Rodrigo and the masks. We used to call these filters, right? We used to call these filters, where you can put on these features on your face or whatever, like a puppy dog or anything else, flames. And this whole thing is about flames and eyeballs. If you notice, again, it's like a Tool music video. Alex Gray does all of their artwork. But this whole advertisement is looking like a Tool music video. It's all about eyeballs and flames, as the masks we used to call filters, but now they're calling them masks. And it's reflecting the brutal process that we're going through here in this society of crushing the ego. Ego crush is so severe, or this soul-sucking process is so brutal. So the name of her music video that she does is called Brutal, that she made on an iPad. Get it? iPad? An eyeball pad? And, wait for it, it's all about the eyeballs and flames and masks. A lot of the versions of this commercial that'll come across your screen in between each one of your YouTube videos, they've cropped it out right here to where you don't see this lady in the mask right here. You only see this guy in the black mask, and it's hard to even tell because of the shadowing on his face, because they don't want you quite associating their brutal masks with this blue paper mask that you're so familiar with now. So they crop that out, and on most of the versions of this commercial, that's all you see is that right there. But on one that's linked in the description, you'll see that they've just cropped it out, and the original image includes, and some of the versions of this commercial still include this lady with the blue mask, and that's not just because she happened to be one of the crew members, social distancing. It's all very staged. And then right at the end, they show you the Apple logo with the flames on it. And just a side note, for those of you who aren't familiar with this, you tilt the Apple logo and mirror it with another one at the same angle, and you end up with this image right here that looks a bit like an alien gray, which is exactly the shape of the head that is shown on the Tool music videos, with this top of the head that goes out right here. Watch the Tool music videos. So for those who don't know, these are the images I was referring to, and I think they're all Alex Gray paintings. And so you can see the eyeballs with the flames coming out in this one. And this one, he's surrounded by these eyeballs that have flames coming off of them. They're all about the eyeballs and the flames, and some of them literally have the flames coming right out of the eyes. And anyway, The shape of the head, when you turn the Apple logo sideways to make that image of that head, kind of takes this shape. And these guys are kind of in this hall of mirrors where it has 3 faces on each side. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about if you've seen the tool images. Here's some more convergence of the flames and the eyeballs. And here you got the flames coming right out of the eyeballs. And it's just all satanic Luciferian if you listen to people that don't care to look any further into it and use fear as the gate that keeps them from finding out the truth. That's why the path is so narrow, because so few people have the courage to go beyond that. And they just go, yeah, satanic Luciferian, turn around and walk the other way. And that's the dude behind the images. Alex Gray. I was first introduced to him when I watched Greg Braden's Awakening to 0 Point. He references Alex Gray directly. And just to wrap this up, while I was, they used to have a daily Google Doodle where they would change up the way they spell Google. And it would have a theme, often if it's Pride Month or BLM Month or whatever, History Month. But these days, most of the time it's just this guy. Is it Moses? Moses had horns, you know. You did know that, right? Moses has horns? No?